All right, let's get right into it. We're going to break down 7 super powerful money hacks that can literally transform your financial life. These are the tools that put you back in the driver's seat. So, let's start with a big idea. What if we've been looking at wealth all wrong? What if being rich isn't about getting a bigger paycheck, but about having a way smarter perspective on the money you already have?
And that's really the heart of it all. This isn't about making some huge, painful change to your life. Nope, it's about these small, clever adjustments that build up incredible momentum over time, basically supercharging your ability to save and build real wealth. So let's get into our first hack, gaining full financial visibility. It's built on a really simple truth, right? You can't fix what you can't see. This is step 1 to figuring out where your money is actually going. The very first thing you got to do is get that complete 360-degree view of your finances. I mean, using a tool to pull everything, your bank accounts, credit cards, investments, all of it into one single place. It's the only way you can see the full story of what's coming in and, maybe more importantly, where it's all disappearing to. I love this analogy. Think about it. Trying to manage your money by just looking at one bank account is like playing a video game, but most of the map is just black. You have no idea where the danger is or where the opportunities are. You're just flying blind.
And this is where the real enemy is hiding. You know what I'm talking about? Those forgotten subscriptions, the little daily purchases that add up, the auto renewals you don't even remember. They're like financial termites. They are silently, in the background, just eating away at your savings.
This is exactly why visual tracking is such a game changer. Forget about messy spreadsheets. A simple chart, just like this one, it instantly shows you the truth. You don't have to be a finance genius to look at this and go, whoa, I am spending way more on subscriptions than I ever realized. It just makes the invisible visible.
And here's the crucial takeaway. Ignoring those tiny little leaks is like trying to fill a bucket that's got a crack in it. It doesn't matter how much money you pour in from your salary. It's just constantly draining out. Plugging those holes has to be step 1.
Okay, so once you can finally see all your money, the next hack is to measure what actually matters. It's time to create your real financial scoreboard and focus on the one number that tells the true story.
And that one magic number? It's your net worth. Seriously, this is the ultimate reality check. It just cuts through all the noise about your monthly income and gives you the honest-to-goodness truth. Are you actually building wealth? Or are you just running in place? And the formula is just beautifully simple. You take everything you own, your savings, investments, your car, whatever, and you subtract everything you owe, like loans and credit card debt. What's left over? That's your net worth. That's your score in the game. Now check this out, because this chart tells you everything you need to know. The person on the left makes a ton of money, but is drowning in debt, so their net worth is actually tiny. But the person on the right has a more modest income, but very little debt, and their net worth is growing and growing. So who's really winning here? And you know what? Tracking this number every single month is so motivating. Every time you pay down a bit of debt or add to your investments, you see that number go up. It turns money management into this exciting game where you're constantly leveling up towards financial freedom.
Okay, so you've got the map, you know the score, now it's time to actually play the game. Let's get into the action plan, the 3 concrete steps you can take to take back control.
And here's the game plan. It's simple, but it's so powerful. First, we're going to hunt down and get rid of those silent wealth killers. Second, we're going to change how we think about budgeting, so it's a plan for joy, not restriction. And third, we're going to put our savings on complete autopilot.
Let's talk about hunting those feed-in expenses for a second. In one example, someone found 2,000 rupees a month in subscriptions they'd forgotten about. Do the math. That's 24,000 a year. I mean, think about that. That's a vacation, a new laptop, or a serious boost to your investments, just sitting there for you to claim.
Okay, next up, budgeting for happiness. And trust me, this is a total mind flip. Most people think a budget is about saying no to everything. This approach is about saying yes, but smarter. You intentionally set aside money for the things you actually love, which, surprise, surprise, makes you way more likely to stick with the plan. And finally, my absolute favorite, automation. This is your secret weapon. By setting up automatic transfers to your savings and investment accounts for the day you get paid, you take willpower completely out of the equation. Saving just becomes a habit, as automatic and thoughtless as brushing your teeth. But look, we can talk about all the hacks and tools in the world. None of it works if you don't win the inner game first. And this brings us to the final and maybe the most important piece of the puzzle, your money mindset. And that all comes down to this one crucial shift in how you think.
A scarcity mindset sees a wall everywhere and just says, I can't afford this. But an abundance mindset sees a puzzle and asks, okay, how can I make this happen responsibly? It's not about being reckless. It's about being creative to reach your goals.
So let's just pull all of this together for a second, right? It all starts with seeing the entire picture, full visibility, so you finally know what's going on. Then you change how you keep score. You focus on net worth. From there, you go on the attack. You hunt down hidden costs, you build a budget that actually makes you happy, and you put your savings on autopilot. And the engine driving all of this? That fundamental shift in your mindset.
And that really just leaves us with one final, very powerful question. The choice is yours. These hacks give you the roadmap. Financial freedom isn't some far-off dream. It's a decision you can make right now. The real question is, will you?